Hey, what's going on, guys? To Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into a collective message around the Divine Masculine Collective. And I do feel like it's going to bring up messages around how they've been feeling about you as well, Divine Feminine. And it'll maybe reflect part of the journey that they're on as well. So it came through as a really weird synchronicity and message. So there is a song I want to share with you guys, and the song is Eagle Eye Cherry, Save Tonight. Maybe that's the band. So Eagle Eye Cherry is the band and Save Tonight is the song. And it's so crazy because I found the song by typing in I don't want the flame to go out, because that's what I was guided to type in when I was looking at this card. And this card is from the Tarot of Sensual Magic, so you guys can kind of pause the video and take an up-close and personal look if you would like to. But it seems as though he's either sitting in a cave or sitting under a tree, and he's got a candle in his hand. And it's like the flame here has gone out. And in the background, there's a couple that's there. But how I interpret the card is that couple that's laying there, it could either represent the fact that they've lost you to somebody else, or it represents the love that you guys once had, and they want to know if they can rekindle the flame, or if, like, there's still some of that candle left to burn, right? Which I think represents some life left to go. Like, this is a Divine Masculine who I feel like you guys have known each other for a really long time, and like they're hoping that this connection is not lost, or that you feel the same way. So I typed into Google flame, I don't want the flame to go out lyrics, and the song came up. And I knew the song when I was a kid. It used to play on the radio. I was probably in like between grade 6 and 8. So I think that's really significant as well, because I feel like maybe you guys knew each other in middle school, or you guys could have known each other when you were really young, but that connection couldn't quite come together at that time, but it's coming together now. I feel like this represents a Divine Masculine who never stopped thinking about you, and you never stopped thinking about them as well. Even if you went off on your own path, and you might be married, you might have kids, you might be living your whole life, you have maybe you might be single, but you're so engulfed in like your career, or you're just often in another country from your Divine Masculine doing your thing. But still, that energy, right? Energy doesn't lie. You guys still felt really connected. I see two people keeping an eye on each other. You guys always knew who each other dated. You guys always checked up on one another, always making sure that you had access to each other in some way. Okay, so that's what I feel like is coming up. Like, you guys had to part ways. Like, you guys had to go, or maybe your Divine Masculine might have like left when you guys were really young, or like graduating like after high school or college, university. Maybe they left to go to another city and live their life and settle down elsewhere, and you guys maybe stop dating, or maybe it never quite worked out to a fling. Maybe you guys always had that special kind of connection, but it never worked out. But these feelings are coming back really hard for whoever this is. Like, I feel like they think about you romantically. They've watched you grow up over the years, and they always wish it were them. Maybe you might have in some way wished that as well. I am picking up, though, that this masculine is single. I don't know why, but it's like they're ready to come home. And I feel like there was a lot of pain associated with leaving. And I'm hearing rascal flats as well. What hurts the most is being so close and having so much to say, but watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been. And not saying that loving you is what I was trying to do. So whoever this masculine is, they had like a lot of strong feelings for you, but it just wasn't the time. You guys were just kids. How could they, right? But they've carried this load for a really long time. And the reason I'm picking up that he's single is because I feel like maybe he spent time like building up his life. Like, in like The Notebook, like Ryan Reynolds' character, Noah, how he spent all that time just like holding space. Like, he never really fully committed to anybody. That's the vibe that I'm getting. It's like they never forgot you. Nobody else ever left a mark on them like that. But I feel like at one point you guys did have a separation, or you felt this, you knew it was there, but no one would speak up or no one would say anything. And then both of you parted ways and had to watch each other, I don't know, go off and live some of their life. And the universe is like, oh no, you two don't. You don't get to escape this connection in this lifetime. You're gonna work it out. So the universe is like bringing you guys back together, or maybe like a spark in this connection is being ignited again. Dreams could be significant for many of you, dreaming of someone after a really long time, or maybe dreaming of someone constantly and it's just getting more intense, almost like the universe is speaking to you. So let's see on the spiritual, on the 5D, what it is that's brewing between you two. Okay, so you guys can take a closer look at this. It is the try searching the erotic oracle, and the card is protection. So I feel like over time this connection has been protected. I feel like they're both in the water, but I can't show the card too much because they're obviously in a vulnerable position here. But I do feel like it symbolizes truth. Like I feel like the nakedness symbolizes the obvious truth. That it's obvious that both of you have had feelings for one another. And the nakedness also represents that you guys can't hide it from each other either. I believe there is a rooster there on the branch, and I feel like that represents the masculine's energy as well. So they've had like a definite like sensual pull to you all these years, and that's something too that tells them there's a connection there. It's like if it sets you straight, you guys know what I mean, then there's an obvious connection there. And I feel like only you are able to bring out that kind of intense emotion out of them. But this connection has somehow been preserved and protected. And that's why I feel like the universe is like, no, you guys can't actually avoid this attraction between one another. And yeah, it's actually meant to cause all of the chaos that it's causing now. Because I do see two people as well saying like, how am I supposed to fit this into my current life? What's it bringing up for the both of you? Resonance, music, emotion. They could be driving you crazy with music as well. Like you see how I pulled up that song? It could be very specific messages that could be coming through to many of you. And it's like you can't deny it. Even through the music messages that a lot of you are getting. It's so specific that you can feel this person's energy. That's why they don't have to communicate with you. They're already communicating with you in the spiritual. But I feel like now that you guys have spent so much time communicating in the spiritual, if 717 resonates with you heavily, or you just see it everywhere, or for some reason when you see my channel name, you're just like, the number, it could be like the way the numbers are designed as well, the shape of it, it just speaks to your soul, and it's to let you know, or it's some kind of signal that goes off, that physical manifestation of meeting this person, experiencing them again in the physical, except with this new acknowledgement that there's this obvious attraction here. You will get to experience that. You'll get to express it with them too. Trust me. Trust. Bet on it. Bet. Sorry, I have a 7-year-old. But synchronization is a strong message for a lot of you here. Okay. The music is not lying to you. The song synchronicities, the messages in them. I feel like a lot of you are looking up the song synchronicities, or certain songs could be playing in your head. And you're just like looking behind you like, are you guys, is anybody else seeing this? Like, is anybody else seeing the magic here unfolding? Well, no, they can't, because only you are meant to feel this. That's why the universe is invisibly playing a song for you through synchronization. The universe is speaking to you because it's trying to show you this is a divine connection, because only your divine counterpart will be able to connect with you through synchronization, or they'll be able to like send you their name. All of a sudden you see their name appear and you're like, holy shit. Or, you know, you're randomly minding your own business watching a movie, and then like the main character in the movie is their name. Or, you know what I mean? It's like you, again, with the song synchronicity, music, emotion, resonance, it speaks to you in even maybe like down to like some readings that might find you guys. I'm not even going to say that you guys click on the readings. No, these readings specifically find you so that they can deliver the synchronization to let you know that you're on the right path. Like, yes, this means something to you. Okay, so whoever this is, they're definitely coming back. Reconciliation for many of you. That is what 717 means. Okay, so pay attention to the music. Okay, dance to the music. Somebody is coming back in, someone from your past. I can't even say it's somebody from your past, only because I feel like you guys have paid such close attention to each other's lives over the years that when you guys do meet each other and see each other in person, there's so much unspoken that you already know about one another that it'll just be so awkward yet intense when you do meet each other. You know, it's like you're strangers, yet you're not, because you never lost sight of keeping very close tabs on one another throughout the years. Okay? Let's reveal some more truth about this connection between you two. I cannot, guys. That's crazy to me. Unfinished business. So it's making me blush because I feel like you guys have known each other for a long time. And like the why I'm blushing is because I know that when you guys are intimate for the first time, it's going to be wild. Okay, bring a paper bag because somebody's going to have trouble breathing. And it's just a twin flame thing. And if you don't want to be embarrassed by the paper bag, I suggest that you start your breathwork techniques from now, because this journey is not a joke. Okay, 717 resonates. Like, you guys will experience like intense anxiety when it comes to meeting them in person, okay? But it says it's not over, back and forth. And we also have baggage as well. Somebody in yesterday's reading, because the courage card came up, the courage and action card, and the woman in the picture is carrying the luggage, and someone in yesterday's reading commented, tell him to check his luggage, it's only $32. Bruh, I laughed at that. I was like, you're wrong for that. But anyways, it's not over. There's definitely baggage in this connection, and I feel like a lot of unfinished business. Baggage is like stuff to unpack, right? And I feel like somebody has definitely been hiding a lot of deep feelings from the protection card here. And this journey has been so preserved by the universe. I feel like the universe has been waiting for the right time to start revealing the signs to the both of you. And that's why it feels like maybe for this divine masculine, whoever they are, like they're getting more signs of reaching out as well. We have bonfire. Somebody could be spending a lot of time camping, maybe spending a lot of time out in the wilderness or alone. Your masculine could also like to hunt, or just spend a lot of solo time just out in the woods. This is for a reason. I feel like many of them value that time alone because they connect with you most when, first of all, they're by themselves. But I'm also hearing too, when they're engaged in doing something that they enjoy, it allows them to experience telepathy even more. You're their safe haven. We have that flame. So maybe this is what's igniting again, so that we can borrow some of that flame to light this candle, because someone's getting signs to reach out, or that it's safe to love. I haven't even pulled cards from the romance angels yet, but messages are already starting to come out from them. It's safe to love, divine masculine. Even after all of these years, it's safe for you to love this divine feminine. Feelings are mutual. Sing and dance. Okay, I feel like they're maybe getting excited for this encounter. That's 717, baby. Okay, meet by chance, love at first sight, although I don't think it's going to be meet by chance for some of you. Some of you might have somebody who is intentionally trying to make their way back home. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like you guys are going to be surprised with some of the changes that have been happening in the background. I'm also hearing to say to some of you, maybe your masculine was off social media for a really long time, and they've just made an appearance on social media again. And heck yes, it's to get your attention, because they know you'll be watching. They know you're the first to check on their name every day to see if they've hopped back on yet or not. Don't play like you don't play like you don't check every day, divine feminine, okay? This encounter is happening, guys, okay? Meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. That's so significant because I'm telling you guys have known each other for a really long time. Like, you were practically kids, maybe teenagers, like your college days. Like, that's when you guys met, always hanging out on the scene, at the parties, at the bars, whatever, you know? That phase of your life where, you know, you're just single and free and in a place to fall in love. And that one person that's always had your heart, they're always gonna have your heart. And I feel like, oh blah da, life goes on. La how the life goes on. But yeah, life's going on, but I still think about you, is how they're feeling. Okay, we have shadow. I feel like this means that they've done a lot of work. The other side, coexist, reverse side. Somebody spent a lot of time watching you, They've done a lot of healing as well. Just like you've been on the journey, they've been on the journey also. They've felt this love. They've felt this vulnerability with you. They felt what it's like to see you get into other relationships and be heartbroken over it and not know what it's like to just reach out to you and express to you that they think about you and they love you. Okay, well, somebody's done suffering. Someone's done being in torment. I feel like an epiphany has gone off in their head where they're just like, what the hell am I doing waiting? Like, I was born into the same lifetime as you. I have physical means and access to you, and I'm sitting here like letting you be in another relationship stop me, or you be in another country stop me, or, you know, the cultural differences between us stop me. Whatever the case is that appears as an obstacle, with twin flames, you just like have that epiphany type shit where you just like, you don't care. Like, you need to see what this is about, because the emotions, the intensity, it's so, you know, like with the synchronization card, the universe doesn't leave you alone until you take action. So you have no choice but to pay attention. Otherwise, the universe will start causing some shit to happen. And you have no choice but to be like, okay, I will send her the message, you know? I will reach out. Just stop with all that other stuff. That's what's happening, okay? Many of them are being called towards you, and it's a lot of that shadow stuff that the universe is throwing their way if they do not, you know, take the opportunity. That's why I feel like coexist is on here, because the universe is like, hello, she's on the same planet. You guys are incarnated together. What are you waiting on? You asked me for this. You've been asking for this. So many of them are ready to take action. Loss of control. I feel like the car kind of going off the cliff represents the Fool card, where they're just kind of walking off the cliff into the unknown. And the Fool card is so powerful in the deck because it literally represents, you know, taking that risk, like stepping into the unknown, having the big balls, the kahunas, you know, to really just go after what it is you want, because like you can feel the magic. The synchronization card is really strong here for me. This is somebody that's like, okay, universe, I hear you. Just stop. Okay, somebody could be like, please let these obsessive thoughts, like these reminders of her everywhere, just stop. And the universe is like, I'll stop when you take action. You know? So we have reckless, derailment, speeding, okay? Somebody feels like they could just be out of control right now. They're feeling reckless with just the energy. I feel like this is what happens if they don't reach out and if they don't find out how it is you feel. Let's get some romance cards on it, okay? What is going to soothe this masculine's heart? What can they expect if they do take action on this? Okay, so we have flirt. They might be pleasantly surprised by the friendship that starts brewing. Maybe a pleasant surprise by you. I feel like for some of you as well, you could know that they're intuitively coming because you could be having dreams, or you could be having like butterflies in your stomach, maybe reminders to give this relationship a chance. Give it a chance. I feel like you've been watching them too. It's like you can feel like something big is coming. You just don't know what it is. But you do know that there's been a rise in sensual energy back towards them. Probably because we started with this card where they want to ignite that because they can't help but want to go towards what they think about most of the time, right? You know, there's 24/7. This person's like 25/8 on you. Okay? They need to see what it's about in the physical. Okay, so that's what I have for this one, guys. If you would like a personal session with me, if you would like to go deeper, check out some of the links in my bio. Right now, I got 20% off readings, all services. So check me out on Hipsy, okay? I would love to work with you guys one-on-one. You can even read through some of the reviews before deciding to book. And if you guys do enjoy sensual readings like these, especially with this deck, then be sure to join the channel memberships. I do have the extended 18 plus readings in there for you. I've got a sample section for you guys to dabble in. And if you like what you see, then yeah, join me, all right? Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.